Hi, my name is Carrie Gaynor. I'm a sixth grade math and social studies teacher at Creekland Middle School. This year, I started the school year really motivated to use as much technology in my classroom as possible. I am lucky enough to have 5 desktop computers that are to my class's personal use only. And my school is also a BYLD school, which means students are allowed to bring their own learning device. Unfortunately, not all kids have their own BYLD, and 5 desktop computers is not enough to compensate for the ones that do not have a device. So our school does have some mobile carts that are able to be checked out, and I've been renting those out this year more than I ever have before. At the beginning of the year, I started really pushing ISTE and things that I learned in ISTE with the implementation of the digital learning cards that I actually learned through my ISTE conference seminar sessions. The task cards that she provides was such an eye-opening experience for my students. They were able to have such long, lengthy, intimate discussions with each other pertaining to their own use of technology. ISTE has really, truly pushed my comfort zone and really encouraged me to learn different types of technology and tools. It's changed my role from teacher to more facilitator. I find myself, yes, I still have to teach the content to my students, but I am letting go a little bit more. Whereas before, I would stand in front of the class more often and give notes and do practice problems, both in math and social studies, just give notes and have them fill out graphic organizers. Now I'm kind of letting go a little bit, and I'm using Nearpod lessons where students are interacting with my lessons and taking little mini assessments or drawing what they know and sending it to me immediately. And I'm able to share student responses onto their devices as well as show errors as well, and students have loved seeing their responses on the board and have been asking me, put my response on the board, there's mine, put mine up, and they're engaged in a way that I've never really seen my kids be engaged before. I'm noticing that not only am I facilitating more, but I'm having my kids become more producers, and they're out there creating content, for my future classes to use. So one of the projects that I mentioned in my portfolio is my Latin American project, where students take a question and they find the answers to these questions on the internet, and we talk about sources and what's a credible source or a valid source and which ones we should steer away from because they're not necessarily accurate. And students are finding the answers to these questions before I've even taught them. Students are way more engaged. I'm able to get assessments and feedback from kids right away with the use of our Canvas LMS, with the use of Nearpod. I'm noticing that kids are interacting with me more. It's making me feel like, oh, they truly do understand the things that I'm teaching them and the things that they're learning because they're able to use this knowledge and throw it back to me or apply it in a different way or showcase it in a different presentation style, which is amazing. So my teaching practice has really transformed from me just being the teacher, teaching lessons that last the whole class period or half a class period with some independent practice, to just group collaborations, engagement, and creators, and it's just been wonderful. My goals for using digital tools as part of my educational practice going forward, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep finding new tools for my kids to showcase their learning or to demonstrate their understanding. I'm going to make sure that eventually I have more technology in my classroom and try and get a laptop cart maybe through a grant or an iPad cart maybe through a grant somehow, and really encourage the educators at my school to really take advantage of our BYLD program, Bring Your Own Learning Device, because kids really, they love seeing their work being appreciated and being showcased, and I think that giving students the opportunity to show what they know is a great opportunity, and I'm just going to make sure that I just keep going. I just keep learning new things, staying on social media, branching out, going to these ISTE conferences. I'm going again in 2019 just to learn what's out there, because there's more content and more tools being created every year, and it's very important to stay on top of these things to give kids another tool to use in the classroom. Thank you.